What's going on, BFL fam? I'm Carlos. This is Steven.
How's it going, everyone?
Welcome back to Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. Today we have the fragrance from the house of Nishane Ensemble. We have Colognise. Keep it right there.
Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. Brooklyn Fragrance Lover.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing pretty well. Thank you so much for asking.
Thanks for being on the channel. It's always a pleasure.
Likewise.
And you guys, thanks so much for tuning in. We do appreciate it as always. Nishane Istanbul. Last year I heard they came out with this fragrance right here.
That's right.
I was dying to try it because I pretty much love the house overall. They have a lot of good stuff that I do appreciate and love. And when I heard they were doing a cologne type fragrance, I was really excited. I got it last year. It was released in 2018.
Okay.
And it's definitely a warm weather fragrance, so I haven't gotten a chance to give it a lot of wearings, but I have tested the fragrance thoroughly, and I love it. I love it a lot. You've tried it.
I enjoy it. It's a familiar DNA that I quite enjoy. And so as soon as I smelled it, I was like, yeah, this is totally something I would wear in the summertime. Yeah.
And when we were together with Amitsu right before Easter, he smelled it, and he was like head over heels.
He really enjoyed this one, yeah.
So this was released in 2018, as I said earlier. The notes are bergamot, lemon, green tea, jasmine, grapefruit, muguet, also known as lily of the valley. It has vetiver, has neroli, and musk.
Yep.
It's an extrait de cologne concentration. And we don't have a test strip, so we'll spray it in the air. You know what you get from this already, right? I know what I get.
My God. So this is a citrus heavy scent. So bergamot, lemon, grapefruit, neroli, there's a bunch of citrus in there. Perhaps I get the lemon and the neroli a little bit more strongly than I get the other citrus notes in there. But what I particularly like about this one is that, to me at least, it's reminiscent of Pure White Cologne by Creed. Now, I've actually, to satisfy my own curiosity, I did do a side-by-side, and so did you, and they're not exactly the same.
They're in the same type of fragrance, but they don't smell. Yeah.
Correct. And so it has the citrus in there. I do pick up on a bit of like a tea note in there as well. You get the lily, I know. No,
I get the vetiver is what I get. To me, this is very electric and very alive citrus. It's green.
Yeah.
The vetiver is there, but not so much a focal point, but it's definitely detectable. That's the first thing I smelled is a bright citrus, vetiver, and then it gets a little floral in the heart, and then it dries down to musk. But all in all, I definitely smell that vetiver, and I kind of thought it smelled kind of like Mugler cologne.
You know what? Yeah, in that case, you're kind of right. I could almost imagine if somebody did like a 2-to-1 layering ratio of Pure White Cologne and original vetiver.
There you go.
This is what the outcome would be. Yeah. No, I really like this one. I think it's very safe, inoffensive. It's very magnetic. There's nothing to hate about this scent. It just smells great. It smells like a nice breath of fresh air. I mean, it's a summertime. I know I was having a hard time getting the words out, but
I'm laughing because these are words that we were just talking about, breath and magnetic and blah blah blah. Inside joke. It's very bright. Bright and electric is how I feel about this. It's not something new, but the genre of cologne is done well here, in my opinion.
I agree with that too. Yeah, I think there's a lot of variety coming from this house with many different perfumers taking a knack at composing a fragrance. We have Jorge Lee, we have Chris Carbonell. And so with this one, it sort of diversifies the range of scents. I know there were a couple that I was really... my curiosity was piqued, let's say. It was the Le Petit Prince collection. I think it's B612 and Vain and Naive. I really enjoyed both of those.
Is that part of Hasivat, or that was after Hasivat?
That was after Hasivat, yeah. But even Hasivat is such an interesting scent. So I would venture to say this is the lightest scent, and not in terms of performance, but in terms of the way that it's composed. This is the lightest scent that the brand has put out. Now, I personally haven't tried this on skin, so what did you get from performance?
Performance, I was wearing it today. I put it on about 4 to 5 hours before reaching you, and you had a little struggle to smell it. So it's kind of average in terms of longevity on skin, but as far as sillage, it's bright. Yeah. Hence my electric and alive
I would imagine with all the citrus that's in here. Funny enough, there was also something in here that kind of reminded me a little bit of shiso.
Okay.
And I know when you were
I can
looking up
see
the
that.
notes, I don't know why. And I know it's a member of like the basil family.
Mm-hmm.
And really, my main experience with that note is an Etat Libre d'Orange scent called,
Bad electrician.
not that one. It used to be called Philippine Houseboy, and they changed
Oh
the
yeah.
name to...
Feels the dew.
There you go. Yep, Feed the Dew. And that one contains a shiso note, and so it kind of has like this culinary vibe, a little bit citrusy, but a little spicy as well. So I got a touch of that culinary feel in there, but I think it validates the greenness that's in there.
The greenness for me is definitely coming from the vetiver, as I said earlier.
Mm-hmm.
The Lily of the Valley definitely has a part of that. And I wish I got more of the tea. I don't get the tea like you said you did. And the jasmine is definitely pale. It's not an indolic jasmine or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just clean. This smells clean.
Yeah.
Like,
So
Clean!
my thing, and I think
Mr.
the reason...
Clean.
So the reason why I do pick up on the note of tea in this fragrance is because there's something in there that kind of ties everything together. And when I try to connect it to other citrus-heavy scents, namely Aquaviva or Limoni di Sicilia, like those are really bright lemon-based scents. And I suspect that there's a similar composition at play here with this one, but it's not done as loudly as those other scents. So that's why I feel as though there's like a unifying factor in here that kind of ties everything together.
Cool. So definitely something to be worn in the warmer months, especially summer. Probably summer better than spring, to be honest. And this will smell great when you're sweating in the humidity of the summer.
Yeah, I could see that as well.
The
The heat
humidity.
really brings it up. Oh, humidity. I
humidity.
get it.
Bad joke day, sorry. Just trying to keep the energy level
Yeah, I know.
going here. And this is also priced a lot lower than the rest of the collection as well.
Oh, cool.
I believe it's 135 euros, but you can find this for sure on Lucky Scent and twistedlily.com. They're both distributors of the line here in the United States. So that's all we have for you today on Colognise from Nishane, Istanbul. Short and sweet like we always do. Thanks for
That's
joining
right.
me.
Of course, my pleasure, Carlos. Thank you.
You guys, I would love to give away 2 5-milliliter cans to lucky subscribers. All you have to do is subscribe to Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. Subscribe to Steven at Redolessence.
Thank you for that.
Like this video, then leave one comment down below with what you like to wear in the hot summer, a nice citrus that is your favorite, or what you like most about this video today. If you're new to this channel, please do consider subscribing. If you haven't a subscriber, click on the bell icon to miss notifications on the reviews, the content giveaways, and all the fragrance fun always happening over here at BFL. Take care, stay blessed, and we will see you next time.
Bye.